Where did the money come from in the first place? Like you put a fair bit of money into renting the place and then renovating it and doing it all up and buying all this equipment. Where did that money come from?
Well, where do you think it comes from?
Was it proceeds of crime?
Yes.
Right. So, all right. So this is all cash money that you've made by trafficking guns and drugs and shit.
Yep.
That cash money went into this business.
Yep.
All right, because I thought you said her dad put up some money or something, and that's why I thought why he had a shock.
Originally, they wanted to. This is another thing that pissed me off because I didn't want to do this. I thought it was a good idea. They wanted to retire. They had some money. I was like, oh, this fucking brewery thing's going off. I could invest. I was only going to put 50 grand cash into it. And then they pulled out at the last minute and Georgia said, oh, how about we do it together? And I was like, oh, yeah, all right. Well, my name probably shouldn't be on it because it'll cause a drama like it has.
Wait, hang on a second. That makes me... Why can't your name be on it, by the way?
Because I've got a criminal history and stuff, I was like, it'll just be easier being in someone else's name. I didn't know what they knew. I didn't know, like I'd been raided by major organised crime. I thought, oh, if my name's on it, the police will say, oh, look, yep, he's associated with major organised crime. Investigate that. He's got a criminal history. He can't be a fit and proper person. And this was 2 years ago. And then now I think I probably have a good argument to prove that I'm a fit and proper person.
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you just now say, look, you know what, I am put it in your name now. Do you need Georgia for it anymore?
No, not really.
Right.
I mean, I've given her the option. I said, look, you can give me 100 grand cash back and I'll take the Range Rover and, you can just run the business by yourself with your family.
Yeah.
And it's all your problem. Or, we will try to run it together as friends.
Right.
And so far she's chosen that option.
When you say run it together, you mean you run it and you just keep it in her name and then you give her a cut of the...
No, the idea is that she quits her job when it's open and she actually runs it and works there and I get a cut for doing nothing at that point. I mean, I don't have time to be there or run it. Like, I've got other things to do.
You don't have time to work to make money. You've got other things, running your charities and stuff.
Yeah, things that don't pay to do.
So then the plan would be she would be the owner of it. She would be running it.
Yes.
And you get paid.
Yes.
To do nothing.
Yes.
Because you've put the money in from the proceeds of crime.
Yeah.
To get it started.
Oh, and
but then she could turn around and just say, no, fuck you, this is making money, I own it, you can't prove shit, so see you later. Why would she give you the cut?
Which is what makes the fucking liquor and gaming's argument void, because she can.
So she would just purely give you a cut of it because you got a verbal agreement that can't actually be enforced.
Well, yes, and then, there could be possible repercussions as well.
Such as?
Like the place burns down and, things like that.
Would she consider that if she tried to do that to you, you might do that?
Yeah.
Oh, she does know that?
I've made it quite clear.
If she tries to cut you out of it, you'll burn the place down?
Yeah.
While she's in it?